All right, this is Cadet Stephanie Riley, and
This is Cadet Nicholas Taguchi.
and this is our influence diagram for Deliverable 1 Part A. So we started off with our immediate financial situation as our objective, and the first variable we use for this is entitlements. We also looked into just doing some research. We saw that years in service affected how much you were paid, and also your ETS, whether you deployed or not. Your GI Bill, your BAH influences everything into your entitlements, as well as your commissary and PX benefits.
For allotments and bills, we looked up a couple of variables that affect allotments and bills, such as your, if you want to have like a car or a house, or if you want life insurance, that really affect it. If you want to buy or lease a car, which also, affects like if you have dependents, which affects if you want to buy a home or not, which goes into allotments and bills, taxes you have to pay, and stuff. For future plans and goals, things that affected your future plans and goals, variables such as like inflation adjustment for over time, and the investment into rate if you want to make an investment, how much you're going to get back and how much you're going to have to pay for that, and then just like any savings you're going to have in the future. As you can see in the top left-hand corner, we have our soldiers' information. They put in like the grade, years in service, if they have dependents or not, their anticipated deployment in time, their home of record, and like the ideal saving rate can be ideally 10%, but for right now we'll put it at 5%, and the ideal retirement rate, which is ideally 10%, but it can be whatever the soldier wants.
And so that's all the soldier input, and so from the soldier input you get these resulting values down here. The base pay is based off of the 2017 pay charts. The BAH, we used a simple non-locality BAH rate chart, simply just to introduce simplicity into this model. Also, we accounted for the GI Bill, which was simply just a standard rate. Whether or not they had a deployment, there's a standard rate of a combat deployment, a rate that you get per month. But all these values are simply monthly, and they are accounted for. And these right here, their allotments or their bills has their household items, life insurance, taxes and utilities, and these are all standard rates. This specifically comes from the SGLI form on LES. And this right here is just calculated dependent upon what their inputted ideal saving and retirement rate is. And up here at the top is where we express clearly to the soldier what their projected monthly income would be, their monthly expenses, as well as their actual monthly income.